Set up here. Welcome, 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 welcome. You are watching the BGBC, the Backlog Gaming Broadcast Company. I'm your host, Eddie Akiba. This is the Saturday afternoon main event. This is the stream I do every Saturday afternoon at 4:30 Eastern. We'll be playing some more Snatcher this afternoon. This is one of my favorite games of all time. This is going to be the subject of my monthly podcast at the end of the month, last Sunday of the month. It is a graphic adventure / visual novel game from the originally released in the 80s, but the only US release was on the SEGA CD. Get situated here. My bro's with me this evening. Alright, Snatcher. What is Snatcher? So, if you're not familiar with Snatcher, if you're familiar with the Metal Gear franchise with Hideo Kojima, this is a game that Kojima directed made after the original Metal Gear, NES Metal Gear. He made other. Actually, I'm sorry, I misspoke here. So Snatcher, it came out on like Japanese PCs back in the late 80s, I believe, and then they did a port to the Sega CD, which again came out in 1994. And it added a third chapter to the game, an actual ending. And so we're going to play it. So, time frame, this is before, PlayStation. Let's get started here. This is before Metal Gear Solid. But if you play this game, you can realize... just how unique it is, and just because Kojima is famous for being a cinemaphile. He loves movies. There's so much cool references from the 80s and 90s in this game. Alright, that's right. So, what do I have to do here? So this is an adventure game. It's not a point-and-click adventure game. It's more, it's almost like a text adventure style thing, except like it gives you, you don't have to like type shit out. Like, so you have like different commands, and then you have to like figure stuff out. It's basically influenced by a lot of great movies from the era, like Blade Runner heavily influenced this game. Terminator, even like Invasion of the Body Snatchers, you know? Alright, it's a poster for the Isabella Velvet Dance Show. Sign for Masquerade Hour is displayed. It's a very lively nightlife district, and the doormen are all working hard to get customers into their clubs. So again, like Sega CD, it was I don't know if it was considered a success, but it was a add-on platform to the Sega Genesis that added a CD-ROM drive, and so you had games again that had CD audio. You could have voice. There was full motion video games, and it was heavily marketed as like Sega barely like marketed itself as like the cool, edgy, like, console for, like, older, cool, edgy gamers. And really, it was just, like, teenagers or whatever. So you can imagine how, like, a game like this would appeal to me. Because it has so much, you know, like, Terminator references. Like, this is, like, literally, like, a strip club, you know? Y'all are playing Super Mario World while I'm investigating a Blade Runner murder. And going into, like, a Konami-themed strip club. Let's see here. Let's look at our possessions. What do we got here? This is our evidence. So we got the mask. Did I already do this part? I know I went in before, so what do I have to do here? So let's go inside. You like this, don't you? Table for one, please. I think I spoke to her and I need to do something. Okay, we're inside outer heaven. So if you notice, a lot of the characters in this bar are Konami characters. So you have like Sparker, that was a platformer character. Goemon, Mr. Ueda, I'm not sure who that is. Contra, you got the Contra guys. That's the Contra guy. We shouldn't mess with him too much. You can talk to them. So let's talk to the Castlevania guys. I'll call the Castlevania pair. What? We haven't done nothing. Ask. I don't understand who you talk about. They're investigating a murder of like one of your fellow. They're basically Blade Runners. I've already been here. I forget what I'm doing next, so I need to talk to Isabella here, so I'm just gonna call. Actually, can I order something? Buffalo Kazooie. How about bringing us some of that buffalo? Here you are. Buffalo-y. This is great. Let's order another drink. Bartender, give me a moon salt. Here you are. Gulp, gulp. Ah, that really hits the spot. Alright, so we're gonna talk to her. Hey, Isabella, over here. Oh, you two again. What can I do for you? A mummy and a robot. Alright, so I need to investigate. I need to ask. I don't know who you're talking about. Do you have a picture or something? Okay, that's right. I need to get, I need to go back to his house and get his picture. That's what it is. I remember what I'm doing now. The game references cash in this game. I think you have unlimited cash if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna go to you boarded the turbo cycle. Where would you like to go? We need to go to Gibson's house. So Gibson, like I said, he's a fellow investigator detective in this unit that you're in. They're basically hunt snatchers, or Blade Runners. They're basically Blade Runners. So this guy is killed. You're investigating his murder. You believe that snatchers you believe he may have been on to finding where snatchers were, and that's why he was murdered. Snatchers are basically like Terminators on the inside, but like Terminators, they look like regular people, and so they assume the identity of other people without people knowing. So like Invasion of the Body Snatchers type thing. So anyways, we'll get started. So this is a guy's house I'm going to. I need to get his picture because the dancer that I was speaking with, she doesn't know his name, but if she saw a picture, she might recognize him. And I'm hoping this is not the scene. Alright, this is Gibson's house. There's a really good pixel art in this game. If you see Metal Gear and be like, Metal Gear? Isn't that the Metal Gear from the Metal Gear franchise? You have a little robot with you called Metal Gear. It's like a reference to Metal Gear. And he actually makes the Metal Gear, and Snatcher makes a return in Metal Gear Solid 4. So let's go knock on the door. Katrina, it's me, Gillian. Open up. Oh, Gillian, come in. So, from my gathering, so I'm emulating this. I don't know if it is my emulator or if it's the thing I'm playing that there's some load times between scenes. Everything so far has worked. It's just, this is not unfamiliar though with the original Sega CD. They were atrocious load times in certain games. So it's just loading the next scene here. Hopefully. Sometimes it takes a minute, a hot minute. There's a rather unfortunate trivia tidbit regarding the character at this house. That if you're familiar with the Snatcher franchise and the Japanese version of Snatcher, it's kind of cringy. But they changed it for the American version, thank God. Anyway, this is Gibson's living room. Please come in, Gillian. I'm so glad to see you. So I need to ask about getting a picture. Sorry, I'm sure you didn't want to think about it. If I'd known this was going to happen, I should have been nicer to him. Gillian, you're the same way. You never know what might happen to yourself. You really should tell your wife how you feel. You've not seen her, have you? Why don't you just give her a video phone call? Alright. Alright, let's call my wife, who left me here in the game. We have amnesia. She just leaves me. It's fucked up. Let's talk to the wife. Oh shit, what is my... Do I not remember what my wife's number is? It's not Loveline. It's at my apartment, I think. like to take another look in your study, feel free. This is Gibson's study. I will look at desk. There's a bottle, a photograph, and a chessboard on the shelf. Do something. Ask. Investigate photo. This picture seems to be a few years old. Jean looks rather young. Can I not, computer? Is it on a computer maybe? Investigate. Do something. Now, possessions. Use. Disk. Ah, yeah. I forgot it reads this part. Snatcher investigation file. Why do snatchers appear in the winter? Why are snatchers nocturnal? I believe I found the answer. Snatchers, vampire-like behavior. Da 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 da. So yeah, like they're sensitive to sunlight. So a lot you see a lot of them have and like skin cancer. So a lot of them have like one of the ways you can tell that they're snatchers is they have like sunblock or some shit. Yeah, I've already read this part. It's funny because there was voice with this when it first played the disc, so I wonder if it only was it once. If I'm not mistaken. So I need the picture. So I guess it's because it's too old. Do I need to go back to the police station? Let me go to the backyard garden. Alright, so let's go back to the police station. Because I need to get a picture of... Wow, is there a... Investigate around room. He's paid a lot of attention to the decor and layout of the place. Look. I swear there was something with that house. Furniture. Exit. So I know I need to get a picture of Gibson. So it wasn't popping out at me at the house. It wouldn't let me take the, My only thing is maybe it's at headquarters. Other game I've been playing off. So this month I've been playing, play a couple games every month. I've been playing the Blade Runner point-and-click adventure game from '97. I had a good time with it today. My first impression of it wasn't great, but this play session was pretty good. Of course, I've been playing Snatcher. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I'm also playing... what am I playing on the channel this month? This game called Nobody Wants to Die. It came out for like PS4, PS5. It's very like a narrative, adventure, detective game. It's okay. Alright. The other game I've been playing off stream. It's called Mixtape. I can't play it on stream because of copyright, because it has all this licensed music in it and shit. I played like an hour or two of it already. It is amazing. I love it. It might be my game of the year. Alright. Back to Gillian. How's your investigation going? Learn anything new? go to detective's room. Investigate desk drawer. It's locked. There's some kind of capsules in the drawer. Alright. So then let's open the investigate near desk. Okay, investigate locker. Investigate coat. There's nothing else in the coat. Look, locker. Locker is Gene using. Alright, maybe you have to go to the computer room. Jordan, Junker Headquarters hosts the AI computer system. Please insert your ID card. User confirmed as Gillian Seed. Welcome to Jordan. What sort of information do you need? Gene. Gene Jack Gibson, runner, Jenker HQ. Wife deceased, Katrina, age 18, officer, Wife killed in a snatcher by a snatcher in Briarwood. Yeah. He is sleepy puppy today. Wife killed by snatcher in Briarwood, panic at 2046, request and is granted a transfer to Junker Agency. Killed in line of duty. Alright. I think that is his picture. Alright, let's see here. Let me go to the chief's office. Let's go to engineering. Hey Gillian, how's it going these days? Ask. Gibson. Just a little farther. He's almost there. The poor guy. Alright, let's see here. Is there anything in here I can investigate? Photo. What about the photo? This looks like it's been cut out of a larger picture. Alright, investigate photo. Go to the chief's office. We're at the chief's office. How's your investigation going? Gibson. So Gibson was trying to identify the Snatcher's weak point. Let's ask about heaven. Outer heaven. Okay. No. Okay, I need to go back to his house then, I guess. Gibson. I don't know anything else. He never told me what he was doing. So this will take a moment to load. This is basically like a graphic adventure game, kind of very heavily influenced by like Blade Runner and Terminator. Come on, load. That's awful load times. Yeah, I think I had this. I got a Sega CD for my birthday one year, and I got this that year, and then I sold that. Okay. This is an oldie. This came out in early 90s. Let's see here. Gibson House. All right. I need to try to find a picture of him so I can give it to this witness to further the story. Katrina, it's me, Gillian. Open up. Hello, Gillian, come in. Another more loading times. Some scenes don't load as badly as others. I'm trying to figure out what I need to do next in this game. I think the last time I played this was probably like the late 90s, maybe? Let's see here. Come on. Okay, there we go. Gibson's living room. Come in, it's good to see you again. Alright, so let's see here. I'm gonna look around the room. Seems that Jean had quite a taste for old furniture. Around the room. Paid a lot of attention to the decor and layout of the place. These are quite impressive pieces. Do something. The dad was a great junker, right? Yes, he was. I need to get his picture. It's got to be in his study. Like, I know the photo is there. How do I pick it up? Photo. Okay, yeah, do you mind if I borrow the picture for a few days? No, go right ahead. We should show Isabella this picture. Okay. Restore the Jean's picture. Alright, so I need to go back to this witness at this club. Yes. Hopefully this loads quickly. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. This came out in kind of like the tail end of like the Sega Genesis era, kind of. I forget if there was actually load times this long or not, or if it's just the, because I'm emulating this, if it's just the, if it's not like a good ROM or whatever, but so far it hasn't given me a lot of issues. Go to Outer Heaven. Okay. Yeah, it's like I said, this is very like heavily influenced by like Blade Runner. He did another game too called Police Knots. It's kind of like Lethal Weapon in space, but it never came. They never ported it, and they never released it in the U.S. Let's see here. Exit turbos. Welcome back. All right. There you go in here. Wait a minute, we're in the middle of a masquerade. You'll need some kind of mask or costume if you want to go in. You'll need to have one of our exclusive masks from Plato's Cabin, or I'm afraid I can't let you in. I suggest you purchase one, which I already did. Try on the mummy mask. Okay, now we can go in. Table 1. So these are all famous Konami video game characters, so like it's like the Contra guys. You need something? Ask. Never seen them. So they don't. None of them know anything. But there's the Dracula and Simon Belmont, the Contra guys. I'm not sure who Mr. Ueda is. Goemon. That was another game. Sparkster too, that was a game too. Alright, so I have to talk to this dancer. Oh, you two again, what can I do for you? A mummy and a robot. Alright, so I need to show her the picture. No. Sessions. Show. Photo. This guy, I might have met him somewhere. No, I can't remember. She seems like she might be able to remember. Ask. Can I look at the photo again? Take a careful look, okay. Oh, that's right. This was a guy who got sick after eating buffalo. I remember him. They found buffalo in his stomach the night he was murdered. Well, it was just the other day. It wasn't masquerade hour, so I remember his face pretty clearly. He seemed to be waiting around for one of our regular customers. Regular. He was going out of his way to eat buffalo when he spat up blood. I was really grossed out. You say he was waiting for someone? Well, I suppose it was more like he was following him. He left as soon as the other guy did. Okay. About that man. Do you mind telling me a little bit about him? I don't know his name, but he was in here all the time, especially when we weren't running Masquerade Hour. Outside of Masquerade Hour, so that means you've seen his face. Do you remember it? I think so. Alright, Metal, let's have her come down to headquarters with us. We need to use Jordan and put together a montage. We can't take her to headquarters. Why not? Since she's a famous star, if the media gets a hold of the story and starts a fuss, it will impede our investigation. Snatchers were to learn that what we're up to. What are you mumbling about? This really is a delicate issue. Although inconvenient, we should take her description and then go back to headquarters to build a montage on our own. Okay. Description. You try to remember his distinguishing characteristics. Gillian, keep the description in mind. Afterwards, we can use it to put together a montage. Facial shape. What was the overall shape of his face? He had kind of a bony look. Okay. His eyes, really piercing gaze, a rather threatening look. What kind of nose did he have? It was pointy like mine. Like mouth. Thin lips. Okay. Hair. Naturally flowing towards the back of his head. And he had a big widow's peak. And his age. How old would he say he was? He looked like he was in his 30s. Okay. Ask about his activities. He was in here at all different times, so he probably doesn't have a job or work regular hours. Alright. Gibson. I haven't seen him since then. Alright. That should be good. Alright, now I need to go back to headquarters. We should use this information and build a montage of the suspect and then run it through Jordan to see if there are any matches. You mean like building a composite photograph? It would be nice if Isabella would come back to headquarters with us. Well, I guess we'll just have to have her take a look at it later. Let's see, just the cover charge, that'll be 500 credits. 500, here you go. Okay. Police headquarters. Copy. Alright. We've arrived at Junker headquarters. Okay. Alright, I need to go to the computer room. Use Jordan. Create montage. I forgot about this part. Like you literally make a montage. Montage mode, select facial parts to assemble complete likeness. Alright, let's try constructing a montage photograph of the suspect. You can use the scan database command to search for possible matches when completed. Okay, facial shape. Isabella said the guy had sort of a bony look, didn't she? Which one? I would say definitely 5. Right? Eyes. Piercing gaze. What would a piercing gaze be? Like, piercing gaze, that's very subjective. Definitely wouldn't be 1. I could see a universe where 2 would be it. 3 almost looks angry. Let's go 4? Let's try 4. Nose. Pointy like hers. Gotta be 1. said he had thin lips. So that could be, I would do either 2 or 3. I mean, logically it would be 2. I don't know if he'd be smiling now. Let's just see what that looks like. He looks like a creep. Let me, hold on, I want to see something here. Maybe 3. It's like flowing like a river. Naturally flowing. It's gotta be 3. That mouth is off. It has to be off. Would be 2. Okay, looks like a psychopath. All right, we're gonna we're gonna scan the database. Searching. The Alpha 1 network will be searched for possible matches. No matches. Alright. Alright. Unless it's a different face. About 2. No, that's not right. Is it? Nah, that's... We're gonna go back to the one we had. It's gotta be that, it's 5, right? Okay, it's 5, right. Mouth is off. She said piercing gaze. Would it be something like... Perhaps. What 1? What 1 look like? No. Well, no. It's definitely not. That's plausible. That looks plausible. Let's just see. Okay. I do recall this part being annoying. I think I... Alright, 2. Like, he looks like a fucking... like a psychopath there. It can't be it. Hey, bud. Think about this differently. Alright, let's go facial shape. Oh, wait, is that... Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Hold on. I think something. Okay, hold on. Naturally flowing. Naturally flowing. Might be one. No. Absolutely not. Wouldn't it be two, would it? That ain't it. Actually, 5. No. No. I think it could potentially be like naturally flowing. That has to be 3. Has to be 3. It's the only hairstyle that looks naturally flowing. She said he had thin lips. Oh, okay. That looks pretty plausible to me. Maybe this has to do with the facial shape. Bony. Wouldn't it be 3, would it? The eyes. She said piercing eyes. No, there's no way in hell. That's the eyes. No, it wouldn't be that. No. No. It's gotta be 6. It's gotta be 6. So then it comes down to, I think it's gonna just come down. It's gotta be the different facial shape. It has to be. Alright, let's see here. Did we already try 5 with this face? I think we already did. It's got to be one of these facial shapes. I might look up a hint here in a minute. Two. They said that doesn't look right. All right. Maybe the hairstyle's wrong? Okay. It's telling me the hairstyle's wrong. Ah, okay. Then it's got to be 1 or 2 then. flowing. Or naturally flowing. Possible match located. That hairstyle does not look like naturally flowing to me. Alright, we did it. Good work. 2 possible matches for montage photograph located. Possibility 1, probability of match 70%. Even Rodriguez, air surfer, amateur, 27 years old, address 522 South Itaido, South District. Non-municipal data and administration districts. Possibility 2, probability of match 65%, displaying data. Freddie Nielsen, taxi driver, no company affiliation, 29 years old. Address, Dormitore Akamoto, apartment 202, 3-78, New Akamoto, MR District. Family, wife, Lisa, age 25. Now printing montage photograph. Gillian, the montage has been printed. Now we're in business. It's a simple 2-dimensional rendering of Jordan's 3-dimensional data, but it should prove useful anyway. We've got their addresses. Shall we pay these gentlemen a visit? One of these men is no doubt the Snatcher who killed Jean. We've almost got him now. Let's go investigate the suspects. We're going to go ahead and save. Go to I'm pretty sure like 100% that it's the taxi guy. Easy boy. This game is considered kind of like a cult classic. It originally came out on, there was Japanese like PC versions, like good old like floppy disk games, and then they released this one for the Sega CD in the West, and then I think they had other versions that came out later, but only in Japan. All right, so we've boarded the turbo cycle. Where would you like to go? We are gonna go to Freddy's apartment. Alright, now heading to Freddie Nielsen's apartment. This is Freddie Nielsen's building. According to the data, he lives on the 2nd floor, apartment 202. Go ahead and look around. Design and atmosphere of the building is no doubt popular with women. Really? It's a weird thing to say. It's a rather lively neighborhood, isn't it? The building is right on the main street, quite convenient. Sewer system is apparently incomplete. Steam is billowing up from underground pipes. So that means there are underground passages around here. That's a remnant from before the automatic traffic system was completed. Now it's being used for advertising. Hey, Loki. The building is sided with imitation bricks. It's built so that one can reach the second floor from the outside. There are turbocycles and pedestrians moving everywhere. Would Snatchers actually live in an area like this where they would be seen? The cover has been sealed to prevent accidents since it's not used anymore. Sensors and crime prevention cameras are buried here. Alright, I'm going to go to room 202. This is apartment 202. Second floor, right? Let's head up. This is apartment 202. Let's look. It says 202 Freddie and Lisa Nielsen. The door is a peephole. The door is locked. There's no mistake, this is definitely Nielsen's apartment. Let's knock. There's no answer. Maybe no one's home. I wonder if somebody's in there. I'm a junker. Open the door. There's no answer, is there? Hey in there, open up. I'm a junker. I've got a few questions to ask you. No answer. It's no doubt an electronic lock system. Anti-crime systems are installed as well. The nameplate has an IC chip for data confirmation purposes. There's no mistake. Alright. Nielsen appears to be on the name. No one is home. I'm not picking up any motion at all. Let's come back later. Okay. We'll open the door. We'll go out front here. Oh no. I caused it to freeze up. Come on. Come on. Assuming I have to go to the other suspect's apartment, then probably have to come back here. Oh my. Come on. Oh my goodness. Come on. Make sure to save though once the actions come back up. Come on. This is really annoying. Trying to look at. So yeah, so. Alright, there we go. Come on. Wait, if I have to reset, I don't have to lose anything. Alright, we're gonna go out front. We're gonna go go to the other suspect's apartment. Ah, crap. This came out when, like, in Japan they didn't really care about copyright, so they would just steal, like, designs from shit. So, like, the Snatchers in this game they basically look identical to, like, Terminators, pretty much. Come on. This is annoying. Sometimes it loads right away, sometimes it takes forever. Seems like the performance has gotten worse the longer I played into it. So, alright, here we go. We are going to go to... Where do we need to go to? We need to go to Ivan's apartment. Right? This is Ivan Rodriguez's neighborhood. According to the data in Jordan, this should be his neighborhood. This place is a real slum. District data retrieval networks haven't been installed in this area. As such, there's virtually no data on the area in the Alpha 1 network. This region is almost completely isolated. We'll look around here. Wonder if anybody's actually living in this area. Place is utterly filthy. There are a few free men here. Free men? What are they? It appears safe. The construction is still sound. This area is an officially recognized slum. It's outside the municipal data administration districts. We don't appear to have any problem with illegal parking, more like illegal abandonment. Many people apparently still live in there. Most seem reluctant to move on. What? You actually want me to investigate him? That's right. Please, Gillian, be reasonable. Alright. Search for Ivan. Where would we even begin to look for him around here? How about them over there? Let's try that. Alright, so we'll go over to fire, I guess. No. Hey! Come on. Their actual lifestyle is not unlike that of the homeless. See, they're gathered around a fire. How are they different from the homeless? Unlike the less fortunate, these people have chosen to live like this, often leaving good jobs to do so. It appears to be a form of rebellion towards the over-control of information by the central authorities. They are one of Miyokobe's biggest problems. Maybe they know something. Why don't we ask them? Alright. Can I move over there now? No, don't go back to the turbo cycle. God damn it. No, you stupid idiot. You're distracting me, Loki. Here. Your brother's sleeping. Don't startle him. He's gonna freak out if you wake him up. Hey, bye. Do. Put my foot down. Alright, yeah, now we need to exit. Investigate. 3 men. Oh, open fire. There we go. Be careful. Hazardous smoke is also be emitted by the fire. That's because they probably burn anything they find around here. These abandoned cars are probably next. So how do we get there? Okay. Ask. Okay, done. Hey, you guys. What? I need to talk to you. Yeah. Would you tell me anything you know about a man named Ivan Rodriguez? Is there anybody named that around here? You lie to me and you'll live to regret it. Now, calm yourself. I'm trying to remember. Let's ask again. Well, can you recall anything? Not yet. Let's ask about Gibson. Who's that? Show him the photo. You don't know him. Do you know this man? That's that idiot Ivan. Yeah, that's the fool himself. Okay. I've established that then. Where does Ivan live? He's in apartment 301 of this building. That's the kid with that weird board thing, right? You mean the guy who's into Sky, don't you? I hear he's always surfing. Oh, that guy. I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about. Let's ask about Gibson. I don't know. I have trouble with my own name these days. This guy really needs help. Have you heard anything about snatchers in this area? Snatchers? Don't be stupid. Even if there were any around here, you'd think they'd come after us. How long have you been living around here? I used to be part of the development team that put together the Alpha 1 network. So you were a programmer, huh? What happened? One day I took a peek at some secret data in Alpha 1. That's impossible. Security on the system was possible for me. Anyhow, I saw enough garbage and scum on people in this society in that file to last me a lifetime. People, they can sink pretty low, you know? You may be right. Why don't you become free too? Join us here. If you ever get sick of it all, just drop by. I've got to get my pass back before I can become free. Alpha 1 has data on the development team in there. Take a look at it when you get a chance. Okay. There. Never mind. Not like the rest of these guys. I want to work. I just can't find any jobs. No ID, right? That's right. They won't even see me down. Seat me down at the I think it should be seat. They won't even seat me down at the unemployment benefits office. Find me a job, will you? Are you an immigrant? As illegal as they come. I heard all these great stories about the place. Had a lot of dreams. Now look at me. Alright. They ask about Ivan still. He seems to have come into some money lately. Never been able to figure him out. Alright, we'll go ahead and move into room 301. Alright, let's head for apartment 301. 3rd floor, hey? We won't be able to escape out the window. We're at the door to apartment 301. Always look and investigate. It says apartment 301, Ivan Rodriguez. It's an old style door with a small peephole viewer installed. There's an electric meter. It appears to be for this apartment. It's the door plate for the apartment, 301. It's handwritten but accurate. This is definitely Ivan Rodriguez's apartment. Gillian, why don't we try knocking? I'll knock on the door. There's no answer. I'm not reading any emotion. It doesn't look like he's home. Let's come back some other time. Really? So none of the suspects are home. That's weird. Door's locked. Meter. The electric meter isn't moving enough to indicate the use of even basic appliances. It doesn't appear that anyone is in there. I don't think anybody actually lives there. We're going to save. No, nobody's in there. Let's get that meter. It's an old style electric meter. The amount of electricity used is displayed visually by a counter and wheel mechanism. Alright, we already know that. And nobody's in there. I don't know, did it freeze up again? It frees up if you do the knock twice. You can't knock twice. That's stupid. Alright, shit, what do I do here? So, we have the two suspects. They did tell me I could go back to the police station and look up Alpha 1. Oops, I'm sorry, bud. I didn't mean to wake you up. Come on. No answer. Alright, let's get back to Gibson's place. Okay. Let's maybe ask Isabella about Gibson. Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, maybe I show her the montage photo. Yeah, because they had two matches, so I want to show her, then she'll ID the suspect, and that's probably going to unlock where they're at. Alright. Hey, Moon. Okay. Order the turbo cycle. We're gonna go to back to Outer Heaven. Sessions, use, mask. Gonna go in. Possessions, show, photo. I think that's what he looked like. Only been here for a month, so I don't know anything about what happened before that. Alright. Does she know Gibson? Oh yes, I remember him. This is, okay, yeah, obviously. Alright. Alright, so then we need to go back to, I guess go back to Gibson's apartment. Please don't be like super long load time. Yeah, some reason, some areas it loads longer than others. So we can go to Freddy's apartment. Maybe I need to go back to Junker HQ. It's gonna be annoying if it freezes up every time I have to knock. The only other thing I can think of is going back to headquarters and looking in the computer. There's the manhole. How would I get in the manhole though? Maybe I should investigate the manhole. That actually might be at the manhole. That is awful performance. Let's see here. Slash walkthrough. If you're playing this on like actual hardware, you wouldn't actually have these load times. I don't know why it's doing this. Gibson House. Alright. No answer. It says you have to knock 3 times, though? Okay. Look, okay. I got it. Here. Alright, let's try knocking again. Yeah, really? It says knock 3 times? Look and investigate plate and door until motion is detected. Approximately 8 commands. That's fucking weird. Alright, okay. Look and investigate the plate and door. And door. Okay. Oh my goodness, come on. That's really fucking annoying. Oh no, I do have to, fuck, I have to go back to Islands of Place. Okay. Oh no, I have to go back to fucking, alright. 1 sec here. It seems like the one screen where it's the worst. Ow. Alright, we go to... Come on! It's like right at the end of this act. You just have to do these 2 things. Did I get back? Hey. Hey, Ragoosh. Alright. Yeah, I need to get a freaking... Have to investigate the door and plate till it says there's motion. Not really any motion. Because I can go in here. I know I can go in here. really what I'm supposed to do here? Let's get a second opinion on this. God, from 10 months ago. Go. Got that. Ivan's apartment. So I do have to do this first. Look at and investigate the plate. Knock to talk to. Frustrating. I think I already called my wife. I already called my wife. Maybe I have to call my wife. Because there's a thing you have to do. I know you have to call her before they appear. I swore I called her earlier in the game. We're gonna knock twice, even though it might take a long time. And that should work. If it doesn't work after 2 knocks, then I have to go back to my apartment. This section really dragged down the pacing of the game. Come on. Make sure this is correct here. Answer. Alright, I guess I do have to get back to my apartment. Okay. My bad. Oh, God. No. This is annoying. Although, had I called her, she would be in the phone database. I know I called her. Was it? There was a point where I had to reload, though. Alright, so yeah, I have to... the apartment, that's where I have to go. Okay. Come on. I don't think there's a load hitch with this area. I don't think. It should come up instantly. This is your apartment building. Wow, I mean, I have a place to live too. Please tone it down, Gillian. I know you have lost your memory, but isn't that carrying the act a bit too far? Just trying to make things a little fun, more fun for the folks playing the game. This is your living room. For a widower, the room seems rather tidy. I'm quite impressed. Don't you ever shut up? Are you programmed to evaluate my personal life too? My duty is to support you and observe that you are properly carrying out your responsibilities as a junker. Some observer, you mean an informer, right? Well, one could put it that way. I look at shelf. This photograph on the shelf. It's a very special picture for me. Photo. There are some numbers written on the back. 393444. It seems to be a video phone number. Yes, this is the number for Jamie's apartment. Alright, so yeah, I need to call her.
Hi, Jamie speaking. Oh, Gillian, how are you?
Alright. Talk here. Your feelings. Jamie, and I'm not sure how to say this, but I really want to make it up with you. I want to try again. Please don't say that, Gillian, right now. I think the two of us are better off apart. I'm sure of it. Okay. Looks like this junker business is more dangerous than I thought it would be. Gillian. But it's still not as bad as a boot camp. A lot more relaxed working this as a junker. Aren't you pushing yourself too hard? It's pretty scary sometimes, but now I've got a definite goal. Something to live for. I was really surprised when I heard you become a junker. I'm sorry, it was really hard for me to try to tell you. That's alright, besides we live near each other. We can meet anytime. Call me if anything comes up, okay? Alright. Snatchers. Jamie should probably stay indoors at night. That's when snatchers are most active. It's dangerous. I'll be fine, Gillian. Why would they ever go after me? They only want VIPs, right? Ask. So how are you doing? I'm getting by all right. How about you, Gillian? Are you eating properly? Yeah, I'm doing okay. I miss your great paschetti, though. Paschetti. Oh, that's cute. You still call it that. Right. Work. How's your job going, Jamie? Are you still working at Kobe Pharmaceuticals? Yes, this work really suits me. I almost feel like I've been doing it for years. Memory. Any sign your memory may be coming back? I'm afraid not. I can't remember anything about living together with you or having fun together. What about you, Gillian? It's the same for me. I can't remember anything from before I woke up in that bed in the army hospital. Snatcher. Has anything funny happened to you lately? Gillian, if I was a snatcher, could you kill me? Why are you asking me questions like that? Well, I don't know. I really don't. I've always liked that part of your personality, but Gillian, be careful. It could get you killed in that job of you're doing. Alright. Destination. Where are you headed? I just have an appointment with someone. A man. Why do you want to know? Well, you know, I just like to keep tabs on you. You jealous? Aha, that's it. You're jealous. Don't pick on me like that. Sorry, and don't worry about anything. I'm just going for my regular examination. What, your memory recovery treatments? That's right, Dr. You-Know-Who. So that's it, huh? Well, that old guy definitely doesn't give me anything to worry about. I don't know about that. These days I find myself attracted to senior citizens, okay? Oh, really? Well, I guess I'll have to try again after I've gotten a little older. Alright. I'm going to ask her out on a date. It's a lot of options. The hotel, really? Let's go to the arcade. Why don't we head over to the Hoverland arcade? It's a lot bigger than Mindwave, and there's a lot of couples there these days. I'll grab a cute stuffed animal for you with one of those superconducting cranes. I'm good friends with one of the employees over there. They can always get prizes. Sorry, Gillian, I just don't feel like doing that kind of thing yet. Okay, I need to show her something, maybe? Evidence. Really like puzzles. What about photo? Oh, scary looking guy. Is that a suspect or something? Sorry, I have no idea. Photo. That's Gibson, the one whose daughter is still all alone. That's really sad. I don't think I can do anything else here. That's a chess piece. No shit. Okay. Alright. That should trigger the other guy to show up. Apparently. Save. Is there anything in the bathroom? Oh, no, that's my bathroom. Exit. Now we want to go back to Ivan's apartment. Alright. Now we need to do this. This should work now. What do I need to do here? Just to be 100% sure. Snatcher, walkthrough. From 10 minutes ago, right? Let's go here. I already done that. Ivan's apartment. Look at the area, then the Freeman. Ask about da-da-da. Did that. Look at area, investigate meter, look at door. Small window to one side of the door. Something's covering the window from the inside. It's possible to see in. Just look at area, investigate meter, and look at door. Electronic meter isn't moving, right? Because this is where I need to go. If someone is watching from the inside, we should be able to see his eye. Look at it and investigate the plate. It says apartment 301. It's a door plate for apartment 301, but it's handwritten but accurate. Oh wait, look at door. Investigate plate, and then we're gonna alright, now we're gonna knock twice and that should work. Man, my hair is a mess. Come on. Answer. You knock twice, and this should work. Otherwise, I'm gonna be pissed. Let's get the second opinion on this. Oh, fuck. Okay. Do I go to the other dude's house? This is confusing. We're gonna try one more thing here. He's abandoned by his son and daughter-in-law. Abandoned. Yeah, he was in a home for old people, but they couldn't afford the payment, so they just dumped him here. It's like a garbage heap for the elderly. That's inhuman. We're taking care of him. You know, sometimes he calls out his son's name in the middle of the night. Yeah, we know the video phone number of his son. Why don't you give them a call for us? Let's see. The number is 302501. All right. Oh, god damn it.
The number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording. JT&T Neo Kobe.
What's the number? $30,2501. Hello? Ahem, this is Investigator Seed. An investigator. It's about your father. He wants to come home. If you leave him where he is, I don't think he'll be around much longer. Are you listening to what I'm saying? Yes, yes. This is your own father I'm talking about. Is he doing all right? No, he's not. As a matter of fact, he looks ill. Is that so? I'm sure you two must have had some problems, but he's still your father, right? Okay, this is random. Thank you for taking the trouble of informing me of the situation, investigator. Despite how poorly you have treated him, your father still calls out your name every day. Really? Pop does that? Forgive me, Pop. Please forgive me. Where is he? He's in the South Itaido area of the SN district. Go and take him home. Yes, I will. I'm leaving right now. I can't thank you enough. Thank me by taking good care of your dad this time. Okay. You did a good thing. Alright. Don't call. Let's ask again about Ivan. No, he wasn't in. Oh darn, that's too bad. Ask about Gibson. I don't know. I have trouble with names these days. Let's go back to the other dude's apartment, I guess. only thing I could think of is going back to... Yeah, maybe go back to headquarters. Then I'd do a research on that guy, maybe? No! What time is it? 6:19, okay. We have to call at... Unless there's like a bug or something. Could be a bug. Only 2 new places I can go to. Who else would know about? Maybe I should talk to... No one's home, really? Not picking up any motion at all. Alright. I'm missing something here. Missing something. Let's get back to Junker HQ. Junker HQ, and then we'll ask about Gibson to everybody. And then go back to Ivan's house. Probably? Is there a Ivan not home? All right. Alright, so ask her about Gibson. I know anything else, okay. Hey, bud. Hi. Maybe. Unless I have to do something here. No, not fact file. ID file. Enter name. Freddie. Freddie Nielsen. Taxi driver. Enter name. Ivan. Okay, that didn't do anything. Let's go to engineering. Ask him about Gibson. Really, so it looks like Gene was on the verge of really a big breakthrough. Show him the montage. You should check it out with Jordan, which I already did. Let's go to the Chief's office. Does Chief have anything to say? And that. Show. That's a montage picture you built with Isabella's testimony. I know he's been at the bar, so I could go to the bar and maybe show them the picture. Let's see here. Ivan, not at home. Snatcher. You need the vial. What the fuck's the vial? Call Jamie. You see her in pink clothes with a hat. You've called her. Do every option. Make sure that she is the one hanging up. Go to Jenker HQ. Talk to the chief. Investigate procedure. If he says you need to search Gibson's house, go to his house. Go to the study. Alright, okay. So we need to do stuff here. Alright, we need to go to... We need to exit here again. I have to make sure... Alright. To make sure she's the one hanging out. Okay. Okay.
Is that you, Gillian? I was just getting to sleep.
I don't care if my memory comes back or not. I just want a second chance with you, Jamie. Gillian, I'm just so sick of our hurting each other. Memories are important for any couple. I can't handle a life of lies. You know, I figured this out after becoming a junker. There's a snatcher inside of every one of us. I think it's our own doubts and suspicions which create them. You may be right. If we all just trusted one another, we could probably draw them out. Of course, trust in itself breeds suspicion. Junkers shouldn't let themselves get so emotional. I suppose you're right. I never hear that kind of talk from anybody else. Never seen one of these things either. Trust me, there are snatchers in this city. You just don't notice them. That's their plan. Alright, did that. Ask. Same as always, keeping myself busy so the loneliness doesn't have time to sink in. Surprised how you keep up in such a technical field. It surprises even me. I guess I still remember some of what I used to know. I guess this is going to take some time. I suppose the key is to just keep working at this job and see what happens. Well, I have to, but everybody's treating it like UFOs or the Loch Ness Monster. Nobody believes it. They say it's just a creation of the mass media. Maybe it's better to think that. Oh, I'm sorry. After all, you are a junker, aren't you? Dream. What kind of dreams have you had lately? Are you still seeing that same one? Yes, it's the same one over and over. That one, huh? Yes, I'm carrying a child and running from a fire. But no matter how much I run, the fire doesn't get any farther away. Then what? It gets hotter and hotter until I can't stand it, and I leave the child and run. You leave the child? And the flames grow brighter and grow and grow. And what about the kid? The child is as cold as ice. Why don't you record that thing for me with the dream recorder? Why? I want to see the same dream as you. No, I hate that dream. I wouldn't want anyone else to see it. But Jamie, it might have something to do with our past. You're gonna ask her about her negligee? Really, dude? Alright. So, Jamie, what's on negligee? Okay. Well, you know, I bet you're not wearing anything. Wow, dude, really? Of course not. I don't wear... No. There's a big roach on your bed. Where? It just went under the sheets. Really? God, what a pervert. Can't stand this. Ah, where is it? You've got to pull those sheets back. The sheets, everything. No, come on. There's no roaches there. You never change, do you? Sorry. Alright, am I supposed to ask her on a date? How do I get her to hang up on me? Oh my god, I have to do all these options? Okay. Come on, Jamie, talk to me a bit over dinner or something. We haven't been out in so long. I'm beginning to understand why she left you, though. I found this great place. It's called Outer Heaven. It's a masquerade bar. What do you think? Definitely. I'm sorry, Gillian. I just don't feel like doing that kind of thing yet. How about a musical? There's some really interesting robot musicals playing. How about Phantom of the Opera? I'm sorry, Gillian. I just don't feel like doing that kind of thing yet. Why don't we visit the Bio Zoo? I hear a baby unicorn's been born over there. And I hear there's an exhibition of works by Carmen Simon Hoffen. Sorry, Gillian. I just don't feel like doing that kind of thing yet. Alright. I'm supposed to ask her all these things till she hangs up on me. Jamie, let's go to the beach. Where should we go? How about Aishia Bay? Or Old Suma. Wait, I know. Let's go to Maiko Park. It's sealed off, but I know a back way in. It'll be okay. I have my Junker Pass. Besides, it's an all-weather type beach. It won't be that cold. Sorry, Gillian, but you know I hate wearing swimsuits. You're scarred from having your appendix out, right? When are you ever going to stop worrying about that? I'm sorry, Gillian. I just don't feel like doing that kind of thing. Okay. How many more dates are you going to ask her on? Amusement park? Okay. Let's try out that new anti-gravity ride at Neo Portopia Land. We need to relax. That'll really help us forget work. I hope you'll wear a skirt when we go. Sorry, Gillian. No. Alright. Races. Let's go see dragon horses. You've always liked horses. Besides, the Arima Cup is coming up pretty soon. I'm sorry, Gillian. I just don't feel like doing that kind of thing yet. Okay. You're gonna ask her the hotel, dude? Why don't we share a quiet drink over in the lounge at the Neo Portopia Hotel? Jamie, you've always liked moon salt, right? I'm sorry, Gillian. I just don't feel like doing any of that thing yet. Lastly... no idea. Alright. Show possessions, evidence. Relay puzzles. No, damn it. Key. Still playing with toys like that. What else we got here? Disc. Yes, I did. Did that. Photo. Gibson's right. Gillian, I'm really sorry, but you have to hang up now. Sorry. Alright, okay, got her to hang up on me by being annoying. Alright. She's really pretty. Is that your wife? What? You were watching me? I could hardly help it. You called from right in front of my desk. You did, dude. Are you jealous? Oh my. You really have an overconfidence problem, don't you? Ask about the investigative procedure. You probably haven't done enough searching over at Gibson's place yet. And on top of that, about that montage, you have to check those two out, but watch yourself while you're out there, okay? And you ought to take a breather every now and then. You'll need your rest to carry out a thorough investigation. These investigations can be tough. Don't let yourself get tired and weak now. Alright, so that means I need to get back to Gibson's place, and then I need to rest. And then I can go to front. I forgot that the chief kind of gives you hints. I'm going to try to maybe near the end of this act. Hey, buddy. Come on up. Hey. How you doing there, bud? Hmm? City boy? City boy. Here, you can come down. Alright. Bye. Hey, Griffin. Sleeping? Been sleeping all day. Oh my goodness. Come on. There we go. We need to go to the... Oops. Save. Look, it's still full. It appears to be new. I need to take that. Now analyzing. It's sunscreen. It's a standard type, designed to block ultraviolet rays. There's a sticker on the bottle. This is probably from the place where it was bought. It says the store with everything. Plato's Cavern. Plato's Cavern, eh? Now we know the connection. So this is the sunscreen that Gibson was talking about. It's okay if we take this. Go right ahead. I've stored the sunscreen. Alright, there's a thing with the dog. I think the dog gets killed. Come on. We're waiting. Come on. There we go.
What's wrong with Alice? Is there something out there?
A snatcher, maybe. Katrina, you stay here.
This is the garden. It's not the wind. Something appears to be in the thicket. Something's hiding in the thicket. Good dog, good girl. Alice, what's the matter? Let's look at the shadows. She's frightened of something. Getting some interference from the street lights. My sensors are not at full capacity. Dogs hate navigators. Cannot determine what is hidden from here. Alright. Oh.
What? Ah, it's just a crow.
Stupid bird.
Dog is pure bred Doberman. I think I've already... Nothing else in there. Do not see anything usual. Alright. False alarm, I believe. Just to be sure. Not reading any action. Okay. Don't worry, it was just a raven. Oh, really? Alice is our dog, named her after Mom. Alright, so now... What do I need to do now? We go back to Plato's Cavern. And then we should be able to go to the apartment. Okay. Arrived at Plato's Cavern. We're inside Plato's Cavern. May I help you? Oh, it's you. How about that mask? I bet you're glad you bought it. I ask. Gibson. Who's this guy? Evidence. Yeah, we sell that here. The world's getting weirder all the time. This stuff is selling really good in the middle of winter. The other day, we had this Chinese doctor in here. He bought out our whole stock of it. Okay. Chinese doctor. A little guy with a beard, maybe. He was in here with some guy who looked Jewish. Okay. They bought them all, a whole box of them. Okay. Weird. Let's see here. Let's show. Wait a second. I've seen this guy somewhere. He comes here all the time. That's right, he bought some sunscreen here just the other day. He liked antiques or something. But I don't know, lately he seemed like he was here for something else. Maybe they're starting their own business. I've told you everything I know. What about... Wait a second. I've seen this guy somewhere. Nah, maybe I'm just imagining things. Now paging Mr. Michael Kenyon. Michael Kenyon, please report to the customer service desk. Alright, that should be it then. I think he was staking somebody out. Come to think of it, he was always asking about the sunscreen too. He's just a customer. Told you everything you know. Alright. Good, 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 good. Now this shit should work. I do recall. I do remember this game having very weird quirks about you have to do things like in a very specific order for stuff to trigger. Probably play this for a little bit more and call here quit soon. City boy, sleepy boy. Owen. How do you sleep so much every day? All you do is sleep. There we go. Wait a minute. Electricity is being used. I read motion. Somebody's in the apartment. Oh my god, hurry up. Why does it take so long to load this? There you go, bud. Lay down. I would love for them to do like an official re-release of this on consoles, but I don't think they have any interest in doing it. It's funny. This should trigger it. Or at least should trigger the talk command. This reminds me of it was Mortal Kombat 3 on the original PlayStation. One of the characters could change into any other characters. In the arcade, it was just like instantaneous. But the CD-ROM drive on the PlayStation was so slow, it would take like 10 seconds to load each character. Come on. Alright, okay. Alright, yes? Alright. Who's there? Ivan Rodriguez. I'm a junker. Open up. I've got a few questions to ask you. What do you want? First, open the door. Alright, just relax. Are you prepared, Gillian? It isn't insectors you're up against this time. Yes, I know. I don't want any more of those nanomachine injections either. Sorry it took so long. Alright, open the door, dude. Come on. Oh no! Gillian, watch out! Shit, that's right. Fuck me, no. No, pull out your gun! Ah, thank Jesus, I didn't want to do that fucking door thing again.
Did I kill him?
He has only lost consciousness. Excellent shot, Gillian, hitting him in the hand like that.
That's not exactly how I planned it.
Look around the room. Room's really dark. I don't see anything suspicious, though. The room is quite filthy. Wait, there's some trophies over here. It's a cheap ray gun purchased on the black market. It says runner-up 12th Neo Kobe Air Surfing Championships. I get it. He's an air surfer. He looks just like the montage, but he has quite a suntan. Without a scanning warrant, I cannot perform a full analysis, but visual inspection reveals no cancerous skin lesions despite his deep tan. Great deal of waste packed in an old model electric suction type cleaning device. Apparently, he isn't too concerned about cleanliness. It's a Saturday Night RG-11. This is a toy gun that has been modified to fire real shells. A very low-grade weapon. That was a stroke of good luck, wasn't it, Gillian? I took 4 hits, but with a gun like this... Appears to be a real trophy. Aged organic materials and typical secretory organisms are all I read. There is no evidence in his garbage that he is a snatcher. I'm going to interrogate him. Hey, what did you come out shooting for? I got hit 4 times back there, you know? You're a snatcher, aren't you? He seems to be behaving strangely. Don't let your guard down.
All right, buddy, time to wake up.
Whoa, man, don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Gillian, while your earlier shot is justifiable as self-defense, killing this suspect would violate Section 5, Article 2 of the Junker Bylaws. You must first have concrete evidence that he is a snatcher.
Damn.
We should search his bathroom. We may find sunscreen there.
Good point.
Okay, let's move into the bathroom.
Yeah, you can't just blow his fucking head off. This is Ivan's bathroom. My goodness, this place is just as disgusting as the living room. Airboard is leaning against the wall. Bathtub. Tub is filled with dirty water. Shelf. Wait, there's a bottle here. Maybe it's sunscreen. He's got an alibi if he's a surfer, why he would have sunscreen. Airboard, its design reflects the latest aeronautic technologies. Metal, analyze the contents of this for me, will you? It's not sunscreen, it's suntan oil. It shows no signs of having been used recently. Sunscreen and suntan oil are like day and night. Residue in tub. I detect numerous organic residue and organisms in the water residue here. There is no evidence that he is a snatcher here. Smell. What a horrible smell. Based on your reaction, I would say there is no Snow 9 here either. Snow 9 is pollen that, like, appears around snatchers. Alright, so just make sure appears clean and washed. Standard commercial suntan oil product. The label on the bottle confirms this. Alright, looked at that. What's so funny? Just check it out for me. There's a crack on the bottom of the board. Something seems to be jutting out. It's a plastic bag. Appears there's some kind of inner chamber in the board. It says drugs. Plastic bag. There's some kind of powder in it. Okay. Got powder? Jesus. These are illegal drugs! And not only that, it looks like liquid sky. That powerful stimulant that is killing a lot of its addicts.
So that about explains everything, doesn't it?
Yes, it appears that Ivan was simply trying to conceal the fact that he is a drug user.
There, surfer, huh? Plenty of suntan oil. Out there soaking up lots of ultraviolet rays.
And tanned quite brown by those rays as well.
But he doesn't have so much as a pimple. Not what I'd call your typical artificial skin user.
Ivan is apparently not a snatcher.
All right, buddy, get up.
Hey, I only do liquid sky, dude. Just once in a while. I swear. I don't touch anything else. Don't hurt me, man. Come on. Call me an ambulance, will ya?
I'm no cop, I'm a junker. I couldn't care less if you're a buyer, a pusher, or what. What I want to know is if you're a snatcher or human.
Gillian, Ivan's skin is healthy. There is no way he could be a snatcher and tan like that without developing melanoma. However, HQ has just transmitted us a scanning warrant. Therefore, under the provisions of Section 18 of the Civil Code, snatchers and the protection
You're
of
gonna
citizens'
violate
rights
some more of this
will
guy's
therefore
rights?
commence a full bioscan of Ivan.
Now let me shove that pistol down your mouth. I'm gonna.
Analysis complete. Ivan Rodriguez is a completely normal Homo sapien.
I keep telling you, dude. I ain't no snatcher or whatever. Now, would you please get me a doctor?
Why don't you just put some of your drugs on it?
Hey, I wasn't doing anything wrong, man.
The friendly boys from narcotics will be here any time now. Save your breath for them.
Come on, dude, I ain't done nothing. I'm just into air surfing. I just wanted to win the competition, man. I needed some money for that, okay? Hey, it's just drugs, man.
Well, Ivan Rodriguez sure wasn't our man.
Too bad for him that he happened to look like the snatcher we're after. That leaves Freddie Nielsen.
Alright, and then there's one more thing here, and that will wrap up chapter 1. There's 3, or Act 1, there's 3 acts. So I'm going to do this real quick. It's gonna take some reason the knocking on the doors thing takes fucking forever for this. For them to load. Alright. Exit. What do we have to do with this? Look and investigate plate and door until motion is detected. Approximately 8 commands. Knock 3 times. Oh god, okay. So I gotta do the knocking shit 3 times on this. It's gonna take forever. Find save. I can't believe I have to do this 3 times. Are you kidding me? Okay, put my hat back on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's so annoying. Actually getting a physical copy of this game is like, it's one of the rarer games. It's super, super expensive. Like, I think, God, like 20 years ago it cost like $500, so I'm sure it's like close to like $1,000 at least to get a physical copy of this these days. I used to have a physical copy. Did I trade it in now? I might have traded it in to get money for another, I think it was like a Sega Saturn or something, but I think after that I learned never to sell my games. Definitely picked up motion. Oh, okay, you can talk. Open the door. It's a knock again, I guess. Oh my god, just do this. I need to do it. Once I do this, the chapter's over. No more knocking doors. I don't think there's any other knocking doors after this section. Loki. I rented the original Blade Runner movie and watched it the first time because of this game. Sega CD was cool. There's so much. Everybody was pushing for CD technology back then. Alright, one more time. And it kind of led to PlayStation, so Sega, they came out with the Sega CD. There was like the TurboGrafx 16 CD. Nintendo, they get a deal with Sony. They want Sony to make them a CD system for the Super Nintendo, and then Nintendo screwed them over and ended up going with Philips, which didn't lead to anything, but then that pissed off Sony, so they made the PlayStation, and the rest is history, as they say. Come on! Let's do it one more. Alright, so one more time, and that should be it. Oh my god, come on, this is so annoying. The other game I'm playing, the other Blade Runner-esque game that I'm playing that nobody wants to die, it's okay. It's average. I would still play Snatcher any day of the week over it, but it's not terrible. I haven't played a little bit of that. I did buy that mixtape game that just came out. I've been playing that a little bit off stream just because you can't really play it on stream because it's on the streamer mode and there's a bunch of licensed music in it, but it's really good. Oh my gosh, come on. Just finish knocking on the door and you can do this section. Ready, just in case. This game is cool too because they had a with the Sega Genesis they had a light gun. So if you had the light gun, when there's shooting sections in this game, you could grab the light gun and shoot, used like it was a light gun game. So Kojima, he's kind of famous for doing like unique like little stuff like that. Hiding a bunch of Easter eggs in his games. Like in the original Metal Gear Solid, there's one of the boss fights where you have to switch controller ports to defeat the boss because the boss is psychic. So you can read all your movements. So you switch it into the other controller port. That's how you beat the boss. Come on. This should be it. Who is it? I heard a voice. I'm a junker, open the door. Huh? I'm a junker, open the door.
A junker? All right, just a minute.
Gillian, please use extreme caution.
Huh? A woman?
I'm with the Junker Agency. Is this the home of Freddie Nielsen? Yes, it is. And you are? I'm his wife. Exactly, what can I do for you? You're definitely fucking saving because I'm not going through that door knocking scenario again. Oh my god, that was so annoying. Yes, alright, here we go. Pretty good looking. Well, investigator, you have good taste in women. Rather nice room, well kept and tidy. What's this? There's some kind of map on the wall. This map just doesn't seem to go with the rest of the interior, does it? My apologies, I'm afraid I need to investigate you, ma'am. I'll handle it. You always say that when we're questioning women. What the? Just where do you think you're... Wow, dude, you're the worst cop in the world. I don't see anything unusual. This is a map of the city of Moscow. Moscow, huh? That place has been little more than a ghost town since the catastrophe. Yes, but this map was no doubt produced before the catastrophe. Alright. I think that's everything, right? Okay. Ask. Talk to her. As a matter of fact, we are investigating your husband on the suspicion that he may be a snatcher. Do not lead with that. Freddy! Freddy, a snatcher! That's ridiculous! Gibson, who's that? That's why we need you to tell us about your husband. He's out right now. I'm not sure what time he'll be back. Have you ever been to Outer Heaven? Who is that? Meaning of the map. What's this map? I don't really know. My husband bought it and stuck it there about 4 months ago. Have you experienced any sneezing lately, even though you don't have a cold? Sneezing. I haven't had a cold yet this year. Show photo. That's my husband. I can't believe my husband is a snatcher. There must be some mistake. I can't believe that. This montage photo was produced using a computer from the testimony of witnesses at a nightclub. Well, it does look like my husband. So? It could just be a coincidence, of course. All these questions are rather annoying. I've had this bad toothache since this morning, you know. Have you noticed anything strange about your husband? Well, now that you mention it, lately he hasn't been in the mood too well, you know. Could you be more specific? You see, he drives a manned taxi, but lately he's been taking walks at night without going to work. Walks at night? Dun dun dun. Well, now that you mention it, he has been acting a little strange lately, but a snatcher. Have you noticed any changes in your husband's body or health lately? No, his appetite's as big as ever. No, nothing. How about his skin? Anything odd? His skin? Well, I haven't seen much of it lately, but I'm sure it's fine. Hey, bud. Your husband is a taxi driver, right? Is it one of those underground cabs? A black taxi? Hey, bud. Are you trying to frighten me? So is it a black taxi, right? It's like a black market taxi. Yes, he drives a black taxi, but so what? It'll probably be legalized in April, right? So what's the problem? That's not what we're worried about, ma'am. If your husband is a black taxi driver, then there are no records of his working hours, right? In other words, the only way to establish an alibi for him is to use by the testimony of others. Fun. Alibi. On Thursday around 8 p.m. Was your husband home or working? Thursday. Oh, that's right. That was one of his days off. He was home. He was watching the launch of the first colonial expedition to Mars. The Beagle Jerusalem. Wow, that's a name. On TV. Are you sure about that? Yes. That evening I went over to a friend's house. I wasn't with him all night. My friend's brother is the pilot of the Beagle, you know? It's very specific. Alibi. Spouse's testimony can't be used to establish an alibi, can it? Don't make me keep repeating myself. He was sick last year, but he's been strong as a horse lately. Hey, bud. Almost done. Yeah, I'm almost done. What else? Alright. Talk. Don't make you scream yourself. Montage. Alright. Let's investigate. Room. Had a bad toothache since this morning. I'm really not in a very good mood. Map. Oh, map. Map is marked in one spot. It says Kremlin. Dun dun dun. The communists. No, it's attached with tape. Interior design points to someone with good taste. There's nothing on the wall. Alright. What else can I do? Want to scam me, you have to show me a scanning warrant. Without one of those, junkers can't scan civilians. I know the law.
This isn't enough to prove that our Freddie Nielsen is a snatcher.
True. Without more evidence, we cannot get a scanning warrant.
We'd like to take a look in your bathroom if you don't mind.
Oh, you need to use the bathroom?
No, we'd like to investigate your bathroom.
You're allowed to lie. You're
Really?
cops.
Whatever. Please, go right ahead.
You can just go and say, yeah, we have to use the bathroom. We're looking for murder evidence to pinning your husband. This is Freddy's bathroom. Go right ahead. Check anything you want. I'll be out here. Alright, here we go. This is it. It's a very attractive system. Bath unit. Bathtub. There's no faucet. This is an unusual bathtub. Rather odd for a system bathtub, isn't it? The mirror has electrical wires within it which heat up to prevent fogging. Gillian, you can see yourself in the mirror. Take a look. Secret compartment on the back of the mirror. Doesn't exist. Right. There's no secret compartment on the mirror or in the cabinet. Shelf. There are a number of bottles on the shelf. Shelf seems to be completely ordinary. As usual, homes with women living in them always have nice bathrooms. Okay. It might be sexist, but also true at the same time. Look, you can see your reflection in the mirror. Geez, I've always been such a handsome devil. Water. Very charged bathroom. Where is it? What am I supposed to do here? You can detect no residue on the surface of the tub. It's been cleaned very well. Alright. Anything I can use. Can't really do anything else here. Hold on. I think I know why. I have a feeling. Okay. Well, I've done everything I can in here. Bathtub doesn't compare with it that things in Ivan's place. Okay. Anything else? Must be some kind of a bath. Crystals or soap in the water. It's an unusual color. Damn it, I already did that. Mirror. Shelf. Wait a minute. Haven't we seen that bottle someplace before? Dun, 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 dun. What's this? That's the same container as the one we found at Jean's. Looks just like the one we found at Jean's house. Alright, I'll analyze the contents of the bottle. There's no mistake, this is sunscreen. Sunscreen, in the middle of the winter, eh? And it looks like it's been used recently, too.
There's no mistake. Freddie Nielsen is a snatcher.
That's
Gillian, with this much
really
evidence,
coincidental
there would be no
evidence.
difficulty getting a scanning warrant.
We've got you now, Snatcher scum.
You have sunscreen. You're a murderer.
Figured it out, huh?
Who's that?
Know all about us, do you, junker?
Dun.
That wound.
Joan did that to her.
I guess his name's Jean, not Jean.
Die, junker!
Die, Joker. So there are little, like, gun shooting segments. Rather
Jeez,
graphic.
Those things don't go down easy. So, this is a snatcher, huh?
I certainly hope it's dead.
Okay, remains appears to be dead. Damn, those things are tough as heck. Its functions appear to have been completely terminated. So that skin tissue we found under Gibson's nails came from this woman, huh?
So it was Lisa and Freddie who killed Jean.
Freddie, that's right. So where's he?
You forgot about the main
We can
fucking
contact
suspect?
the junk collection team later. Let's get out of this apartment for now.
Alright.
We're outside now.
Da, 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 da.
What the? A light just came on. There's not supposed to be anybody in there.
Perhaps Freddie has returned.
There's only one entrance, and we're standing right next to it. How did he get in there?
Shall we investigate?
Where did it save? Door is locked. That's funny. I could have sworn it wasn't locked. This is a standard electronic lock. I can open this without too much difficulty. This appears to be the only way in or out of the apartment. I'm a junker. Open the door. This isn't working. I don't want to fucking knock again. I'm reading motion. Someone's in there. Open door.
Mel, open it.
Okay, now establishing Alpha 1 link. Link made. Executing search for lock code of apartment 202.
Hurry it up.
Just a bit longer. I'm in Alpha 1's maintenance records for the MR district. Lock code found. Now opening the door.
Good work.
We're in the living room. Was a few minutes ago. It hasn't been touched. Look at that map. Okay. Don't hear anything besides us. Looking at infrared sensors. Don't hear anything besides us. Motion. I read motion coming from the bathroom. Metal, you ready? Let's go. Okay. Hey, bud. This is Freddy's bathroom.
Huh? The bathtub is empty. That thing was filled with water just a few minutes ago.
I read motion. This room.
Damn! Where is he?
Gillian, behind you.
Gillian, aim at Freddy. Shit. I've had it. Gillian. No, am I dead? Damn! He blew his head off. Yes!
That was
This dude's
close.
awesome.
You're lucky I was here to save your skin. Who are you?
I'm Sting.
Random Haji, bounty hunter.
Bounty hunter.
Yes, Gillian, a bounty hunter. As the junker profession is so dangerous, their numbers have fallen dramatically over the past few years. As a result, the government decided to put a price on snatchers' heads in order to encourage private citizens to cooperate in the effort to track them down. Naturally, these bounty hunters must register with the authorities.
You said your name's Random, right? What did you do? Follow me here?
Yeah, you got it. Investigations aren't my style. You track them down, I take them out.
You have the legal obligation to state your bounty hunter registration number. Please do so now, immediately.
BH75001, Random Hajile. That's RANDOMHAJILE.
BH75001, Random Hajio. That's confirmed. I officially recognize you as a legal bounty hunter. Wow. Gillian, records indicate that he has already disposed of 3 snatchers just this month. Counting Freddy, that makes 4.
4?
I've been at this a lot longer than you have. Just relax, rookie. So, Junker Boy, let me give you a little tip. You might already know, but Snatcher's weak point is their artificial skin. If they sit out in the sun too long, they get cancer. That's why they set up a hospital to treat this little problem of theirs. You find it. You can take them out, roots and all.
Where did you get all your information? Wait a sec. You stole it from Gibson, didn't you?
That's not really important. But now that Gibson's out of the picture, I need you to get busy.
I track him down and you junk him. Is that the idea?
Anyhow, it seems Gibson found that hospital. He must have left behind some information about it.
What do you mean, seems? Don't you know anything about it?
Hey, investigations are your job, right?
Oh,
I
this
owe
fishy
you
boy.
one, Random.
Yeah, I'll get it out of you later. See ya, Junker Boy.
A Snatcher-controlled hospital, eh? There's bound to be more than a few of them in there.
Act 1 end. Okay. So once this, I can get to a save point, I'm going to save it for the night. Would you like to save your investigation at this point? Yes. Although I'm going to see if there's like a little story bit to open up the act. And I'm just going to make 2. Okay. Act 2, cure. Is it going to give me like a cutscene?
Okay, let's try to sort all this out. Metal Gear, would you mind helping out?
Not at all. Now projecting recorded video images.
Gibson calls in, and you two immediately head for the abandoned factory in the M district.
So this is a
But when
recap
you
of the
arrive,
first
Gibson had
chapter.
already been killed by someone or something at the factory. From hair and skin samples recovered from his body, you determined that the perpetrators were two snatchers, one male and one female. In addition, from a floppy disk containing notes from Gibson's investigation, you discovered that snatchers have a crucial defect. Gibson was apparently killed because he had learned about this weak point. And this weak point is a key difference between them and real humans. Their artificial skin cannot tolerate ultraviolet rays. Long-term exposure causes it to become cancerous, a form of melanoma. This severely limits the places and times that they can operate to midwinter, when daylight hours are their shortest, and of course at night. And it looks as if it will take at least 6 months for them to develop a new skin which overcomes this fault. So their biggest weak point was that they had to keep themselves protected from ultraviolet rays over the past 6 months. Gibson really put his earlier training as a science cop to good use in figuring this one out.
Science cop? That sounds cool.
And that's why they use plenty of sunscreen, even in the middle of the winter. As a result
like
of
resting
this,
flat
it
earthers.
becomes clear that there is one thing they must have to continue their survival. And that is medical facilities, where they can treat artificial skin which has become cancerous. And it appears that Gibson may have located a hospital used for this very purpose. In an effort to determine where Gibson had been investigating, you analyzed his stomach contents, found buffalo meat, and headed to the only place in the city that serves it, Outer Heaven. Isabella Velvet, a dancer at this place, gives you a description, which allows you to put together a montage of the man Gibson was trying to track down. You then ran this montage through the city's data bank, using Jordan. And that gave you two suspects, Ivan Rodriguez and Freddie Nielsen. But from the condition of Ivan's skin, you determined that there was no possibility he could be a snatcher.
After
There was
sticking a
no
gun in his
evidence at
mouth.
all of melanoma. But as he was in possession of liquid sky, you turned him over to narcotics. Following that, a search of Freddie Nielsen's home turned up large quantities of sunscreen. Nielsen's wife, Lisa Nielsen, turns out to be a snatcher, and you dispose of her. And you confirm that the skin cells found under Gibson's nails were from Lisa. Freddie Nielsen also turns out to be a snatcher, and you dispose of him as well. The
She's
hair
basically
sample that was found
Rutger
in
Hauer.
Gibson's hand is confirmed as being from Freddie. So you are able to determine that these two snatchers, Freddie and Lisa, were the ones who killed Gibson. But then we have a problem. The bounty hunter who saved you, Seed, Random Hajil. An investigation uncovers that the information he provided when he filled out his bounty hunter registration was completely false. So, who is this guy? Friend or foe?
What about the bank account he was having his bounty deposited into?
It was a common account used for paying bounty, and the funds were retransferred from there. We couldn't learn anything from it. Thank you, Metal. And now for the real fun. The hospital that Gibson had tracked down. If we can hit that, we may be able to shut down this snatch operation of theirs. Or if we can find some kind of patient records there, we may be able to find them quite easily.
So, Little John's memory might provide us with an important lead.
That's right. If we're lucky, there may be something left that we can work with. Navigators record everything their junkers do, just in case.
Just in case, huh? Well, this looks like one of those cases.
Harry should have recovered it by now. Go see how he's doing. Seed, I'm counting on you to find this hospital.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna save, call it for the night. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back on next Friday. Like Probably play some more of this, I think. Alright, let's see here. We'll go ahead and save. Alright, there we go. Oh, does it give me a little jingle if I hit quit?